If you're watching this video, chances are you started your high-level account, you open this up and you're completely overwhelmed, or you're just looking to transition and you want to ensure that you know all of the features and how to set them up properly in order to maximize your free trial and ensure that you actually get something in return within this first 2 weeks. You're lucky because in this video we're doing just that. I will show you exactly how to set up the high level so you will be able to properly use it for your business and maximize the capacities of high level because it can do so much, and we will go through main features and how to set them up for your business. So whenever you're launching your sub account in high level, you will have everything set up properly. My name is Bunin. I'm co-founder of Partner Talent, where we find, place, train, and manage executive assistants for entrepreneurs. And high level has been one of the main tools that I empower all of our assistants with. You see, I started working with high level since 2018, and back then we were paying for HubSpot like $2,000 a month for our digital marketing agency, and it was just way too much. When we uncovered high level that it can do pretty much the same as HubSpot for $97 a month, that was a no-brainer. So we immediately became some of the top high level affiliates. We started promoting it everywhere, and we always been heavy users of high level. So we are not just talking about hey, here's that tool, go register, but all of my businesses, all of my businesses where I'm a co-founder with, all of them are based on high level because of how easy it is to set up a whole business. You can have a landing page, forms, booking calendars, automations, SMS, emails, phone number, chat widgets, AI, all of these features in one tool. And given that I already have multiple of high level SaaS accounts, each time for me it costs absolutely zero money because I can just create a new sub account and populate it with everything and start using it immediately. Um, Now, quick breakdown. So high level has three different pricing. High level has $97 per month, $297, and $497. Here is the main things that you need to understand is that $97 per month plan gives you basically just one sub account. So you have just one account and use it for yourself. So if you're a small business looking to use high level and maximize the usage out of that, it's your plan. You just start with $97. There is no need, you gain absolutely nothing of going with $297 or $497 at this point of time. The $297 plan is like an agency plan. It allows you to create multiple of different sub accounts. So if you're agency owners and you want to give your clients high level, you can register for $297 and then just include that in your servicing, where you give them landing pages, forms, etc. within one offering. And the $497 is for SaaS. So if you're looking to start selling high level as a software, so white label it, put your logo on it, and have somebody else buy it and use it for themselves with your templates, then the $497 is your plan. The main reason for difference between the $297 and $497 is that you can automate a lot of things for your actual SaaS deliverability, and you can rebuild the usage. So you can put the usage of SMS, emails, and so on onto your end user, not yourself, which at $297 you're usually end up paying yourself for all of that. So all of that doesn't really make any difference for us because we are going to set up a sub account, and the sub accounts look pretty much the same across either it's a 97 plan, 297, 497. So all of them have usually the same features. So let's dive right into that. If you don't yet have your own high level account, I'm including my affiliate link to high level below. So you will be able to start with the 14 days free trial. And if you start with my link and need support, reach out to me and I will give you a 15-minute free consultation to ensure that you will set up your high level properly and maximize the usage out of that. Okay, so I open up one of my SaaS accounts, and in here I want to show you exactly what you're looking at whenever you open high level. So if you're an agency owner, so if it's 297, 497 plan, this is something that you will see inside of the high level. So you will start with your agency setup. So if you just bought the 97 plan, you will see a little bit of a different menu. I will show you that in a second. As an agency owner, so 297, 497 plan, this is what you're going to see, and a lot of that is fully customizable, so you can add your own links and so on in here. We won't be diving too deep into that. Now, I will go ahead and create a quick account for myself to show you how to set up the sub account. In this business, we are going to, in this video, we're going to take a high level and set it up for one of our businesses, which we're launching, which is the VCInc.ai, so it's vibe coding incubator. It's already live. We already have a different sub account for that. I wanted to show you the complete setup as that was done here in the high level as well, right? So let me go back. To create an account, I will go to sub accounts on my left and then click create a sub account. Whenever you're just registering for the first time, you will set up, like, you will go through something similar in here. So in here, I will just go with the blank snapshot. But if you already if you have a specific niche and you want to take use of some of the high level features which they templated, you will be able to do that here, right? So they already have templates for finances, marketing agency, automotive, and so on. And in here, you can see what's kind of included in there. So like they have website templates, funnel templates, offer form, and so on. Here's what I recommend you. So if you don't know anything about like all of that, don't start with a template. It will just make things more complicated because you won't understand what automation does what, and the funnels will look weird. They will not like do what you're looking to do and so on. So just start with the blank one. So select and continue. Usually in here you will just populate the address, but I just add it manually, and in here I customize it for myself. So Ivan Bunin, Ivan at paretotalent.com. Business name, it will be VC Inc., but I will indicate test. Business name is the name of the sub account. So whenever you will look for your account in your dropdown, this is what you will be looking for, right? Phone number doesn't matter. Address doesn't matter. Country, United States, boom. Time zone does matter. So time zone, choose yours, because this is the time zone that will be used across the automations. And the website we can leave alone. And in here, you can indicate whether it's your account, your client's account. I will just click that it's my own and add sub account. Okay, so once you click that, this is what you're going to see. So now I need to switch to the account. So click switch to sub account, and it will start open up my account. Okay, so whenever you just launch high level, this is what you're going to see. This is your dashboard, and on the left you have your core menu options, right? So dashboard is where you will have all of the quick little stats and data. Here is the cool thing, is that the dashboard is fully customizable, right? Right now it's empty, but you can make it look like very nice. For example, here is a dashboard of one of my other businesses with Pareto Talent. And in here, you can see that I made it fully custom for myself. So I see the main things that I'm interested in right now, right here. So it can be, again, fully customized for your particular needs, right? Right now, we will leave it alone. We don't need like anything in here. The other section in here is the launchpad. So launchpad is what will show you like some of the main things you might want to do in high level. To be honest, now that I'm looking at that, I don't think you even should start here. So like, let's totally ignore all of that, right? Next, conversations is where all of your conversations with leads, so all of your SMS, text, emails, and so on will appear. So if I switch to, again, real business in here, if I go to the conversations, this is where you will see all of the follow-ups, all of the emails that were sent, and so on, right? Next, calendars. Skip for now. Calendars is where your calendar setup will be like all of the booked appointments and so on. And you can do either with calendar view or with the appointment list view. So all of your appointments will be appearing here. Next is the contacts. So contacts is pretty straightforward. This is where your leads will appear, and whenever you add the contact in here, so let's say Ivan test email, Ivan plus test at paretotalent.com, and the phone number, like, I'll leave alone, save. So all of your leads will be appearing right here, and you will be able to click on them and open them further. So let me just review. So the list will appear in here, and you can just click on them and it will open the contact page, right? So not just the contacts list, but the contact page, where you will be able to see all of your fields, the communication tab. So in the middle, this is where we communicate with the lead, and on your right is the other activity of the lead and the tasks. So if we are looking into a like real high-level account that is already active, this is what it will look like. We will blur out the like email and phone number, other things. But in here in the middle, you will see where where the lead was created. On the right, you will see all of the activity. So what the lead performed, what actions they performed, if they visited the page, submitted the form, booked an appointment, and so on. And then you have also like tasks that can be manually or automatically created, notes on the lead, appointments that they booked, um, any documents, any payments that they sent, and so on. Everything will be appearing in here. Next up that you need to know of is the opportunities. So opportunities is one of the primary tabs. This is where the pipelines will live, which we'll build in a second. And then payments. This is where you can build products, prepare invoices, prepare contracts to send to people. Payment links is pretty useful as well. And this is where you connect it to your Stripe account and so on. So let's start with the level of importance, right? So if we are looking into your high-level setup, I usually recommend to start with a quick map on what you're looking to build, right? What your business actually needs. So I will click create diagram real quick and HL setup, create. Okay, so usually the lead starts from left to right, so it all starts with the traffic. Traffic needs to go on your landing page. On the landing page, in our case, for the VC Inc., for our community, we have two options. We have a free community, and we have a paid option, which is the VIP, which they have two options to go through. So again, traffic goes to landing page. A landing page has two offers, and they will have a little bit different behavior. So for the free community, it needs to add them to the membership. It needs to add them to our opportunities. So pipeline, new lead. And with the VIP community, they need to be able to purchase our subscription at $97 per month. Then they also get access to a VIP side of the membership. So that's basically additional channels that they need to get access to, and the custom email with the automation, right? So they need to receive an email, both of them, but email will be customized a little bit. So I will call this like VIP email. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right? So couple of things that we need to understand. So if we are going to send an email, we need to connect an email account. So I will put this as an action item in here. So connect email account. Next action item for us would be to have landing page. Right now we don't have a landing page. So build landing page. Next, we need to have a pipeline where we are going to add them. So build pipeline. Next, in order for us to be able to accept payments, we need to connect Stripe. Connect Stripe. Okay, pipeline is done. Membership area, I will touch on that a little bit, but we won't be building like a full one. Build membership area. And then we need to have all of our automations in line. So build workflows and automations. And that's like pretty much it. So that would allow us to build the complete setup. So let's start with all of these action items one by one, right? So usually I would start with email domain. And then we can move forward with landing pages, pipelines, and so on. So let's start with email, let's start with pipeline, and let's start with domain. That way we can again tackle this like nicely, right? So connect email account. Let's go back to our high level. So in order to connect email account, we will go to the settings, and on my left, email services in here. And in here, we will create a dedicated domain. Here is the thing. You can send on non-dedicated domain, but chances that you will go to spam are very likely. So you need to connect your own domain and set it up properly, so you will be able to email from the high level. And this is what you want, right? If you want to use high level to replace MailChimp and tools like that, you want high level to be fully set up with your dedicated domain. So in here, I will click create dedicated domain. And now you need to enter subdomain. In here, you can enter any subdomain you want. So it should be a subdomain of your main domain. So our main domain is vcinc.ai, right? So what it means is that I will call it like mail test, just so I remember that it's a test, right? So I will delete this records later on. Mail test.vcinc.ai, right? So that way I will be able to set it up like properly, so I can click add and verify. And now what it will do, HighLevel by itself will try to determine where my email lives. If your email is if your domain is connected on GoDaddy or Cloudflare, HighLevel will be able to do majority of heavy lifting for you. So they will be able to add records automatically. So if I click continue, because my domain is on Cloudflare, HighLevel will be able to determine that and offer me to connect it like quickly and set up all of the records for me, right? So in here, I can just click outsource domain and it will do like everything. If your domain is outside of Cloudflare or let me create a new one. So mail test, or actually, let me go back. If your domain is outside of Cloudflare, you will need to add the records manually. So you just click the manual option, and then you will see something like that. You will see all of the records that you need to add. So as you can see, it's 2 TXT records, 1 CNAME record, 2 MX records, and 1 TXT record as well. The way to add this is to just copy and paste. That's all you need to know in here, right? So I will go to the Cloudflare. Let me log in real quick. Once you're in Cloudflare, if you have multiple accounts, choose the account that you want to use. And once you open this up, you will see all of the domains that are connected to your Cloudflare. If you want to connect your domain in here, you will be able to do that. Just click like onboard domain and you can create like add brand new domain in here, right? So I will go ahead in vcinc.ai. And in here, if I will go to DNS on my left to the records, this is where you will add all of your records. So in here, literally just click add record. And then you have type, you have name, and you have address, right? So if I go back to HighLevel here, type is txt, then host name, literally just copy that. So I will go here, type is txt, name, we just paste that, and the content, we copy and paste that part, right? And then we just click save. That's the same process that you will repeat for all of those. So once you add all of these records, you will be able to see and to verify them directly here in HighLevel. Let's actually go ahead and quickly do that, so I will be able to show you the verification process, right? So another TXT record for mail test. So txt, boom. I will copy that SPF record. Next is CNAME that go to email.mailtest. Boom. Add record. CNAME. Up. CNAME. Here. And mailgun.org. That's what HighLevel is using for their emails. And I will remove the proxy status just to verify it faster. Sometimes I find that if you have proxy status enabled, then it might take some time. Next, 2 MX records. So here, add record MX. Name is that. It's mxa mailgun.org. And the priority is 10. And it's a mail test MXB. So another record that is like almost the same. So add records MX. Here, MXB, pum, and the priority is also 10. And lastly is txt record for DMARC in order to ensure that our domain will be properly verified and will not go to spam. Save. Okay, that's pretty much it. So we are done with all of the records. So now just click verify domain. It might take anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, depends on how fresh your domain is. So if your domain just moved from one hosting to another or something like that, it can take longer. So all you need to do, so if you copied and pasted everything properly, all you need to do is just wait. So if it's not like for some reason not being showed up, wait, give it some time. With some DNS providers, it might be like weird because they might expect you not just paste this part of the hostname, but paste the whole domain with this part in front of it. So you need to verify it with them directly. As you can see, For me, it's like literally 30 seconds, everything verified, everything ready to go. I will just click verify one more time. So it will, yeah, here we go. Now it went through. As you can see, mail test, vSync, connected, ready to go. That's how you connect the email. Now, we can go back to our Drovio board and connect email account, green, done. Next, domain. If we want our website to live on a high level, if we want to use high level features for the funnels or websites, we need to connect a custom domain in here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's navigate here back. We will go in settings in high level, we'll go to domains and URL redirects. Once I click that, you will see that high level allows you to transfer domain or buy domain directly with them. In here, I will just click connect a domain. And now you have all of these different places where you might want to connect your domain, right? So email, we already took place on that. WordPress, we are not using WordPress. Client portal is for membership area. We will use it later. Funnel, website, store, blog, webinar, that's what we are looking for. So funnel, here, connect. Now in here, you add your domain. You can add your subdomain or you can add your main domain. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't change a lot, right? So I will use a subdomain because our main domain is already live. So I will use test.vcinc.ai, continue, and same drill in here. So you can continue, it will do it automatically, but I want to show it to you manually as well, right? So I will click manually and you will see in here I have CNAME record for the test that needs to go here. Just copy that part, go back, add record, CNAME test that goes right here. And I will remove the proxy right now as well. Save. Let's go back, verify records. Let's give it some time, and we are done. So now that we connected the domain, it asks us, okay, congrats, but where do you want to point that? Is there a specific like funnel or website or anything else? In our case, we don't have anything yet. So we don't have to do that, right? I can just go back and I should see my domain in here as well. And I will be able to use this domain on the funnel later on. So you don't have to do it right now. So let's jump back. Domain is done. Next, what I recommend to do is to build a pipeline. Pipeline will give you understanding on what kind of automations you might want to have, right? So I will go back right now and go to the opportunities. So opportunities is where you build your pipeline. So in here, I click create new pipeline, and I can outline in a pipeline what are the steps that somebody takes in my business. This is the way I recommend you to look into that. What are the steps that they need to take in order to go through my like pipeline, right? So I can have pipeline called let's say main, and then stage names. So first one is new lead, which is pretty accurate. Next one, we can call it VIP. Next one, we can call it P2P, which is an offer that we are going to launch in our vSync, which is the prompt to product, where we will coach somebody fully from not have an idea for an app to launching a full app in 3 months' time. And lastly, it's closed, which is like pretty accurate. So in my case, given that this is semi-automatic delivery, so it's a membership, right? It's pretty straightforward. If your business, let's say you are doing digital marketing for somebody, right? Then it will be like new lead. After that, you will have something like scheduled or pending to schedule, whatever it is, scheduled. After they scheduled, we can have a stage that will be sent proposal. After that, once they agreed on the proposal, send contract and invoice, and then you can have like active client. So you fully can customize these steps and decide how the leads will go through them, right? We think it's pretty straightforward. So this is what I'm going to use. So now I can go back to opportunities, and now I have new lead, VIP, P2P, and closed, right? If I want my leads to automatically appear in here once they submit the form, this is where you use all of the automations that high level can allow you to, right? So you can have all of these automatic actions whenever somebody books books a call with you or submits a form or submits a lead magnet, whatever it is, you can have all of the different drills in there, which we'll jump into them in a second, right? So pipeline is done. You can customize it more. You can add emojis. You can do other things in order to make them look nicely. But the core idea is functionality. You want to ensure that you're building something that your team and you yourself will be able to properly use, right? Now, next, what we need to do is build landing page, and landing page will actually need some forms, right? So build forms, because if somebody is going to join free community, there should be a way for them to do that. So they need to submit like some information, receive some email, get some access, right? So all of that starts with starts with a form. And if they're going to the VIP community, it will be not just the form, but it will be form plus checkout, because they need to pay, right? So in that case, it will be a little bit more like complicated, but I will show you how to do that as well. So let's start with the forms, right? In order to build a form in HighLevel, we will navigate to the sites, and then we have a lot of different options in here. We have forms, surveys, quizzes, chat, whatever it is, right? Um, in 90% of cases, you will use forms. If your form is long, so if you ask 20 questions or 10 questions and you want the user experience to be more streamlined, I recommend using quizzes, right? So let's do that. Let's use the quizzes for the free version and use the form for the paid version, and I will show you both. So let's start with the free version, and let's start with the survey, right? So I will navigate to the survey builder. And then here you will see like there's a lot of different templates, a lot of different things. We will ignore it for now. We want it simple. So I will just click create new. And it will open up your survey builder, right? So in here, everything can be like customized. You can choose what questions you want and so on. So let's imagine that we are having a community where people can apply to join, right? And it's free community. So what are the questions or what are the information that I need in order to properly serve these people and put them in the correct category, correct segment of my list to ensure that I market to them properly, right? So first are the must-haves, full name, email. Given that it's free community, I can also ask for a phone number, right? In here, I will remove this like consent for now, and I will remove that for now. Later on, you might want to add this, right? And full name should be required, so I will just click on that and click right here. So that would allow us to have all of these fields together in here. Now, this is slide number 1. So this is slide with basic information. In order to add a new slide, I will click add slide, and I want to ask them a couple of things. So in order to add a custom question, I will go to the add objects field on the left. And in here, I can create my question or my field that I want to populate with their answer, right? So I will click add. And now we have all these options. So the question I want to ask them if they're joining our vibe coding community, I want to ask if they have ever built anything, right? So what is their level? So in order to do that, I can use a drop-down single or radio select, for example, in order to ensure that the experience is better. In this case, I will use radio select and click next. And now in here, the name of the field, I will call vibe coding experience. And group, I will just use general info. All of these groups can be customized and you can add your own. So if you have a lot of questions under a particular category, you might want to put them in the correct group. So then everything will look nicely on the contact record itself. Given that we don't have a lot of questions, I will just keep it general info for now. And below you can add all of the different options for them to choose from. So for example, I call it internally vibe coding experience, but the question that I will ask people is, have you ever built your own AI app, let's say? And they can answer, no, I never built AI apps before. Yes, but never pushed it to production, let's say. And last one can be, yes, I have apps that are fully active. And then we can click save. So that will allow us to create this initial question that people will answer. So I can now go to general info and just drag and drop it right here, and it will create this this sort of question in here. As you can see right now, the question says just web coding experience. So like people will understand that, but it's not ultimate user experience. So I will click on that, and I can customize it fully on my right. So I can say, do you have experience building AI apps using tools like Lovable? And it will customize the question, and I will make this question required, right? So now we have them in here. You can add additional questions. So let's say the other question I can ask is what is your goal? Let's say, so I can use in this case drop down single, let's say, and click next and ask them goal in membership, and it can be learn new tools to build apps. It can be launch full app. It can be community support with questions and so on. And group will be general info. And same thing, I can just drag and drop this. So I will add a new slide, goal in membership, and then specify that in here. What is your current goal in joining this membership and what you are looking to achieve? Boom, and that can go in here, and that can also be required. And lastly, in order to me to market to them properly, I can ask them a question that would allow me to understand where they're coming into within the community, right? So I can ask something like if they need hand holding, so if they need priority support, priority help. Do you, or let's say priority help needs, and then I will call it in here. I will say something like no, I'm just looking for free community. And then second option can be yes, I could benefit from Q&A with experts. And then lastly, yes, I'd love to have full support and hand holding. That will allow me to understand where they come into our pipeline. So what do we sell to this kind of person, right? If somebody is looking for free, they can get free access, no problem. But if they want more, then they can indicate it here. What level of support you're looking for by joining this membership? Okay, and that is required as well, right? So that is our survey. So now we want it to look different, and we want it to be named different and do other automations behind it, right? How do we do all of that? Let's start with renaming it. So I will call it membership application. Next, I want to customize it a bit. So let's say like the color correlates with our color in here for the vibe gun, but I want to customize it a bit, right? So what I might want to do is to get the color from this button and use the same color in my survey. So in order to do that, I can click extensions, and I use CSS Peeper in my case. And if I go to colors, I can copy this like blue right here. That will allow me to use the same color in my survey. Now, if I go to here, my right hand side, there is this setting icon. If I click on that, I will be able to customize like colors, backgrounds, and things like that. So as I can see, background right now is white. Primary color is not set. Hover state and active state. Input background, input border. So this is our border right here, input text color. Okay. But I do want to customize the actual color for the button. In order to change like this button, it's lives under styles footer. And then in here, we have a couple of options. It can stick like down to the page, so it's like full screen experience kind of, or it can stick to the cart, which like we'll prefer. And their background field, this is where you can customize the color in here. Boom, it's a little bit brighter now. And you can add like what is the footer height if you want it to be bigger, what is the font, and customize all of that, right? Next, in here, you can also customize what would be the labels in here. So what would be the buttons, right? I can, for example, whenever somebody want to submit, I can say not to submit, but apply, in order to indicate that they're applying to the membership. But the thing is that it has a limitation of 16 characters. So this is what you need to remember in here. So if you want, again, bigger button and bigger versatility, you probably will be better off with just forms. Another thing that we might want to customize in here, so like labels and all these other things. So you might want to go to advanced, and then in here you can have like label and customize how your labels will look like. So let's say you want them blue as well, not black. You can do that as well, or you want them like grayish, right? And then you can use font family, let's say raw bottom as well, and the size I can use like 18, so they're bigger, or like 17, 16. Yeah, let's use 16. And the other thing that I like also to change is that input field. I like to make them a bit bigger. So if you go to the paddings in here, you can add a little bit more of room in here. So from 9, I can change it to like 15 on top and then 15 on the bottom. And that will just make fields bigger, easier to click on. I just like that look a bit more. You can also change the style of like how they will like click on that and what will happen then. And you can also customize with the short labels, right? So in here, you can add like extra footnote so they understand what they submit, right? Now, the other settings that you need to be aware of within the service is that you can have conditional logic in here. So for example, based on one of their answers in here, you can show them different cards. So if they choose, like they never used AI apps before, we can ask them different questions like, hey, what do you know about AI? And so on. So that fully can be customized in here. And in the settings, this is where you can customize what will happen once they submit. So on submit, show them a message or order confirmation, things like that. You can also customize that in the landing page itself. So you can tell on the landing page that, hey, instead of using the message on the survey, I want to redirect them, and you can do that as well. For now, I will just leave it alone. So we'll just click save, and that's it. So that's our survey for the free application. Now, I want to also build a form if somebody is ready to go with VIP, right? So I will go to create new under the forms builder, right? And here I can like create a simple form for them to fill out. This form will be together with the payment. So it will be like form that is required for them to submit before they pay. So I can customize that like fully in here. You can also collect the payments both in the service and the forms, but it's not as intuitive and doesn't work as well. So usually I'm not using that, right? So you can customize and build the form fully in here. Same thing, add objects, drag and drop, same like customization. So you go in styles, you customize the colors, you customize how you want it to look, and so on. Same with the button. You click on the button, you change it in here. So change the text like apply to VIP, and then you can choose that you want it to be like your blue color and so on. So fully customizable. You can do anything you want in here in the forms and have a full experience that reflects your brand. For now, I'll just like save this like empty form, and that's it. We don't need it that much. Okay, now if we go back to our setup, we have the form built. The next thing that I usually do is build a landing page. So HighLevel allows you to build funnels, websites, stores, webinars, and like have a WordPress website. In majority of cases, like vast majority of cases, you will just use funnels. Funnels allows you to build like landing page that redirects to a thank you page that redirects to upsell page, whatever it is. So step-by-step experience. And for most businesses, it's the ultimate way to present your offer and to build something, right? So for example, this page for go.paretotalent.com, this page is fully built on HighLevel under the funnels. and has this like funnel experience where you go like step by step throughout the process. With the forms, with everything that you see in here was built like 100% inside of the HighLevel by my executive assistant actually. So HighLevel again allows you to build like nice looking pages, amazing pages overall. So to do that, you click new funnel and you have three options. You can start with blank. You can do a funnel AI. This is brand new thing they launched, which allows you to dictate what you're trying to like have on the page. And from templates. I think that from templates is still like one of the best options for you to start. So you click from templates and click continue. Once you've done that, you just go ahead and select the template that has the sections that you need on your website. So don't pay attention to the colors, don't pay attention on the images. Pay attention to the feel of the website, like how it feels, and pay attention if it has the sections that you actually need it to have, right? So for example, if you have a video that you want to have on the page, like here you have this template in here that you can preview that already is optimized for that layout, right? That will allow you to just like save more time whenever you build based on the template, right? If you have your like hero image that you want to have, so like photo of yourself, you can use that one, right? And as you can see, it already has a lot of this like um, main sections that you will benefit from, right? So just look for the template that suits your needs the best. All of the colors, all of the other things can be customized. So let me just quickly choose some. Oh, HighLevel added a lot of really cool templates. Like they look so good. That one looks good for us, I think. So let's use that one. So I will click choose template, and it will automatically add all of the content, all of the pages of the template and so on. So all you need to do is just customize them. You just delete what you don't need, save what you need, and so on, right? Okay. So in here, as you can see, we already like populated that part. So it automatically opened me the builder, and the builder is pretty straightforward. So all you need to know about here is hierarchy, right? So the top level section is green color. So this is your like section of the website. So you can like, if I hover here and just click an arrow down, it will move the whole like hero section down a bit. If I go up and click that, it moves it down. Next in here is these pink sections. Pink sections are your columns. So you can have one, you can have multiples of them, and within columns you have your blue sections, which are your here your like main divs, where you can stack different elements, and the elements in this case are orange. Yeah, sorry. So the blue is, so it's green, blue, pink, and then orange, right? So orange are the actual elements that you can use, right? So as you can see, if I click on the logo, it's orange element. If I click on the text, it's orange element. So all of the actual elements like images, videos, texts, and so on, they're orange elements in here. So you just go in and start replacing all of that. So if you already have your own logo you want to upload, so I will go to vibe code in here. I will copy, actually save this image as, save it. I can then go back in here. I can click on the image that I want to replace. Then on my right where it says image, click this image icon, click upload, and just choose your image in here. And to select it, just double click on it, and it automatically adds it, right? Next, for your copywriting and everything else, you can just use AI. You can write it yourself. So join the free forever vibe coding community. And then in here we can write our title, right? The image in the background. So if I click on that green section, like this is where you can see that background has an image, and here it is. I don't need it, so I will just select this link and click delete. It will just delete the image completely, and now you can see like black background. And instead I will use like color background, and I can just select my colors in here. Or I can choose a gradient as well, right? So if I click in here, gradient, I can choose that I want to have it from start color of like this, let's say this Malibu blue, to this other blue, or to purple, or to whatever, right? So this is where you will be able to fully like customize the feel and the look of your website. Then for the video, as you can see, what they're using in here is that they're using a placeholder. So if I select this, copy that, and open a new tab, you will see that all of that is just a placeholder for a video, right? So if you want to use an actual video in here, what you can do is click Add Element, find your video, and just drag and drop it in here. And then you can make it larger to fit within the frame, right? So you can choose like styles, and where it says like container size, this is where you can customize that, like have it in percentages and have it like 100%, let's say, so it will be like larger and so on, right? This is where you can like customize all of that part. If you want to use the placeholder, then what you want to do is add an action. So whenever image action, you want to open a pop-up, and then you will set up a pop-up, which you can do in here, to add a pop-up with your video, right? So in here, then it will open them a pop-up, and it will open them our video that will open up in here, right? So that's another like way to do all of that. Just go through each section one by one and customize it. If you don't need some section, there's no need to like customize this. What you can do is just hover on the section and click this bin icon and delete it, right? Or vice versa, if you want the section twice, so let's say real success, real results, let's say I want that part twice, so let's say I have 6 testimonials, I can hover that blue and click this icon, which is means clone, like duplicate. So click that, it will create me another one. And as you can see, like right now between them, there is a bit too much space. So what I can do is click on this blue thing that I just duplicated, go to styles, and check in here margins and paddings. So margins and paddings are your space between elements, right? As I can see, there is 40 pixels from top on of margin. So what I can do is just click it and choose 0. It will get a bit closer, and then I want that to also be like smaller, let's say 10. Yeah. So now it looks like nicely, and we have like these 2 rows, right? Yeah. So the builder in HighLevel for the landing pages is super intuitive. It's very easy to use. I built a lot of different pages in here. I will create a dedicated video of like fully building a page. But if you used anything like again Squarespace or Wix or anything like that, it's pretty much the same. So now I will click save. And now in order to publish, I need to connect a domain. So this is why we connected domain before. So I can click connect domain, and then choose my domain and click save. That's as easy as that. So that's why we've done this before of time. And now I can click publish. Before doing that, what I usually want to do is on my left, as you can see, before publishing, it opens up this SEO metadata, because it wants you to customize the feel and look of your website whenever somebody opens it. So what is the title, description, social image, and so on of the website. So on my left, you can see like tabs, and you can see like here Pareto Talent. So same HighLevel website that I opened you. It has the favicon, and it has the title Pareto Talent Executive Assistance, right? So you can customize all of that in here by writing like whatever you want in here, right? So I can copy the same stuff in here, paste it here, and now it will be the name of my website. And then you can do the same with your description in here, and then click update SEO metadata and click publish. Once I do that, I technically should already be able to preview my website. So once it publishes, I can click here, and it will open my website that is already live under test.vsync.ai. As you can see, this page is open. So that's as easy as that. Now, if you remember, we built our survey, and let's say I want again people to be able to join right here. So what I might want to do, I might want to add element, then scroll down, and I'm looking for a button here. Button. Boom. Here we go. So it added the button automatically in here. Get instant access. We already have a button here. Okay, let's delete our button that we just added. Let's scroll down here. Get instant access. I will just modify that button instead. I think get instant access makes sense. So I will just remove the text below it. And now what I want to happen is that I want to open pop-up whenever somebody clicks on that. So I can click pop-up settings on the very top and create a new pop-up, which I will call free application, right? Now, within this pop-up, I want to add a row, which will be like one column, and then I want to add an element, which will be my survey. Once you add this, HighLevel will allow you to choose the survey that you created. It will automatically load it in here, and everything will like work properly in here, right? And I don't want just to have a survey. I want to also have some description on what they need to do and what will happen once they do that, right? So let me open this again. Free application. So I will click like orange plus and then add headline, and it will be above, not below. Let me do that here so I can just boom. So submit the or like let's get you started, and then I can on my right decrease the size and customize this. You can also do that by just selecting it. HighLevel will show you like headline options, font options, and so on in here. And then I also want to have another text which will be like sub headline, saying like what will happen once you submit the application. You will get an email with your login details to the something like that, so they will understand what's going on. And then, as you remember, we can customize what will happen once they will submit the survey right here. So if I click on the survey, on my right you can see button actions, and you can use action from survey builder, so message that we kept in there, or you can click that and click go to next step. So it will automatically redirect them to the next step in the funnel, right? Next, what I can do in here, I can also customize the feel of the pop-up. So if I click open pop-up settings, on my right, I can choose what I want to happen. So first of all, show pop-up on exit. I don't want that. I only want to show it once they click on the button. Next, color. What is the background color for the pop-up? I can customize that. I will keep it as is. It looks good. Color overlay. So right now it's dark black, basically at 50%, right? So what I can do actually, I can add a new color, and I can choose what will be the overlay. So I can do it just black, like fully black. Oh, sorry, fully blue, right? Which like looks pretty cool. It doesn't distract them with anything else, right? Or you can also customize that by adding a custom color, and you can choose like your blue, and then you can choose that you want it to be like on 58% opacity. Click save, and now it will have like this bluish tone in here. The other thing I can customize is the border. So if I go to the styles now, you can see border width is 10 and the border color is this gray, so I can choose like and make that blue as well, or make that fully white, so it like doesn't stand out, right, more. And then you can also make it roundish, so border radius I can choose it like 100 pixels, so it's like rounded edges, so it looks nice. So you can fully customize. You can do it like in any way you want in here, right? So that's pretty much it for the intake part, right? So for the free option, but we also have VIP option. How do we do about that, right? To ensure that we can charge people properly and so on. So I can add another button in there which will be responsible for the VIP, right? Now, before I forget, once we added the pop-up, now I need that button whenever somebody clicks on that to actually open the pop-up. So I'll click on this button, scroll down, and I'm looking for button actions, right? So we'll be able to choose what will happen. Custom class. Okay, it's because we are in styles. We need to go to the general, scroll down. Okay, button actions link to. I want to link to a pop-up, and then the pop-up will be free application that we just created. So let's save it. And you can preview the page even without like publishing. So if you click this icon, it will allow you to automatically like preview it in preview link, and then scroll down, click get instant access, and it opens up like everything nicely, right? And then just to show you how the survey looks like, so when somebody starts submitting that, it will automatically redirect them and show them one question at a time, allowing them to have this like nice experience in here, right? Now that we have that part done, we need to create a VIP button. So what I will do in here, I can just duplicate this button, and add a little bit more space in here, for example. So styles and margin, I want like 20 pixels. Oh, 1 second. The wrong button. So here, 20 pixels. So they're not together. And then let's say I want this button to look different. So let's say I don't want this button to have the background color. So I can click that and just remove the color. And I want this color of the button to be like this blue, right, that we got. So here, boom. And then I want this button to say get VIP access for 97 per month, right? And now we have like these two buttons allowing people to click on that. And then I can set it up like the same way. So I can create another pop-up that will be for, let's say VIP, known on exit, and then add my checkout experience in here. So I can add a new column, add element, and then scroll down and choose my one-step checkout, allowing them to process their checkout in here. We will need to do a couple more things before we can make it work, but let me show you how it works. So once you add this one-step checkout, you can customize what are the fields that are being asked, and you can customize what is the product that they will be paying for, right? I'll show you where to add it in a second. So let's start with customization of the checkout page in here. So if I go on my right, you can see like boom, here. Shipping and info, so show company name, we don't need that. Then full name validation, we don't need that. Show phone number, we don't need that. Autocomplete address, we won't have address because we removed the shipping. Okay, show shipping here, hide shipping, we don't need that. And then where it says shipping and your info, we don't have any shipping, so we remove that part. Just type your info and then upgrade your order and save. Let's say you'll get immediate access to the VIP area upon completion, just to reassure people. And that's how we like customize all of that. And then complete order, we can also customize what this button says. Instead of complete order, join VIP membership. And then I can also customize this icon as well, right? So you can customize absolutely everything that you want with the high level right in here. As you can see, there's no product and we don't have any, so we haven't created the subscription yet. So that's exactly what we can do right now, right? So let me save it and I will click publish. You don't have to save it if you will click publish anyway. I just habit, so you can just click publish every time. So now, once we've done this, what we need to do is to create a product, so create a subscription and be able to accept payments. So for that, I will go to the payments and we will start with the integration. So I will go to the integrations. And now I can connect my Stripe in here. So Stripe is like by far the best platform to use with high level. So I highly recommend you to use Stripe. So click connect. And then in here, you just click connect with Stripe. It automatically opens up your Stripe account. If you're already logged in, it will be like super seamless. And then you choose your account. So if you have multiple accounts within the Stripe, you choose whatever one you would like to use. So in this one, I would like to use Webcode Incubator. I'll click connect and it will automatically connect everything. As you can see, it says it's connecting to Lead Connector. Lead Connector is the white labeled name of High Level. So High Level uses that for integrations, things like that. If somebody else uses SaaS and doesn't want to know, just for people to know that they're using high level, then they can white label it this way, right? So now we connected our Stripe. Stripe is connected. We need to create our subscription. In order to create our subscription, we will go to products and create a new product. We will call it VC Inc. VIP. And now on my right, it's not a SaaS product included in online store. It doesn't matter because I won't have online store. I don't need a description. I don't need any product collection. I don't need the tax code category. Include tax and prices. I don't need that. Product media. I don't need that. The only thing I need is prices. So prices is not one time, but it's recurring. The amount is $97 per month. Compare it, I will leave alone. Billing period is monthly. Trial period, no trial period. Number of payments, we don't limit. And setup fees, there is no setup fee. If you limit number of payments, it will mean like it's $97 per month for 6 months. So for example, if you have like certain programs that charge this way. But in majority of cases, you'll use just that. And Then scroll down, variants, we don't have any variants. SEO, we don't need any SEO in this case, so I will just click save. It will create our product, it will create our pricing tier, and we are ready to go. So now all we need to do is add this product to our funnel. So I'll go back to the site, funnels, I will open that part. We can see our customized page in here. I can go to the products and add a product in here and choose my product and then choose my price. Save. This is what will add the product to the page. This is how you do that. Now in here, I don't remember if I connected this checkout to the actual button. I don't think I did, so I will do it right now. Let me check. So scroll down, VIP access, and I want it to be opening not free application, but VIP. Okay, save. And then I will preview how it looks. Scroll down, click get VIP access. It will open us the checkout, and now you can see it works, right? So in here you can see full name, email, and then product that is included in here. Then they populate their card number and click join VIP membership, and that's as easy as that. So now somebody will be able to start buying products from you. Now you want a couple of things happen once they buy, right? You don't want for them just to buy. So that's what we are going to do next. So build landing page. I'll consider this done. So there is, again, obviously I need to create a content, customize all of that, but that alone will be a separate video, and you can do all of that within a matter of like 1 hour. That's pretty straightforward. I just don't want to bore you with that. Connect Stripe is done. Membership area and the workflow. So let's do the workflows next. Now that we got all of that, only at this point of time, I recommend you start doing the workflows and automations, because you will have proper triggers. You will be able to add them to the proper pipeline and so on. So there is a couple of automations I wanted to happen with this business, right? So I will go to the automations, and I will go to in here, continue. Okay, there, they complicate that part. Let me just click create workflow and start from scratch. We don't need all of that. I don't recommend you to use templates in the automations, for the reason that you want to know exactly what happens, and you want everything to happen for a reason. You don't want to have an automation for like something just because. You want to ensure that this ties in your business. So if you want to send email sequence, like why? What are the emails that you're sending? What is the goal of these emails, right? So that's the reason for you to like start building from scratch. And I usually recommend you to build maps like that for the customer. Like what should be the customer journey? Map it out, and then figure out a way to automate it in high level, right? So let's enable autosave. That's pretty cool. High level already has like this builder that allows you to dictate like what you wanna to create. So that's full AI. You can use that. Nothing bad with that. I will use manual one. So I will click add new trigger. So I have couple of the workflow. So first one is the free one, free membership, right? So I want, whenever somebody gets submits free membership, the trigger for that is my survey submitted, right? Because we created our survey. We need to filter which survey. If you leave it like that, it will trigger on all surveys. So filter, select, survey is, and then you choose which one. And you can filter it even further. So you can filter it based on what they selected within the form and so on. So there is a lot of customization in here. Once this done, survey submitted, I want to tag them. I want to add a tag that they free member add. Then I want to send internal notification to myself, letting me know that, hey, somebody registered. So internal notification, email from name, doesn't matter, no reply. Email, no reply at I will just type vcinc.ai. It doesn't matter. And to user type, I will use custom email and just type in my email address. And then subject, I can customize this. I can add contact, full name, just joined the membership. And then in message, I can customize this further by adding this custom value. So contact name, then comma, and then I want to see their email address. I want to see their phone number. just joined the free membership. And then I want to add them to the pipeline. So I will click off as for opportunity and click create update opportunity. They're removing this, so they recommend to use these create opportunities now. I will click on that. And then pipeline is main, and I can select like add field. So I want opportunity name to be the name of the person. And then I want opportunity pipeline stage to be new lead, because they're just free one right now, right? And then I want opportunity value to be let's say 97, so as for like VIP. So I know that if I convert them from the new lead to the VIP, I will get $97 out of that. Save action. And then I want to send them an email as well, right? So I will click email. And this is the reason why we wanted to add our email. So we will be able to do that. So we'll be able to send them an email. And I can like send email them to them from my name. And then address will be Ivan at vcinc.ai. Subject, thank you for... And then you can customize and write the email fully. Usually we'll use just AI for that. So go to ChatGPT, tell the, hey, I would like to write an email. It will write you an email. So hey, contact first name. And then you will write your full email. So full email here. Save action. So for emails, once you wrote the whole email, you can go to test emails and just write your email address in here. So let's say Ivan at architects.com, send test mail, and it will automatically send the test mail, so we can preview and ensure that everything looks good, that all of the custom fields are the proper and so on. As you can see here, I already received that. So and the email address that I received it from is ivan at vcinc.ai. So even though I connected mail test.vcinc.ai, no one will know that, because I have the proper DMARC, the proper SPF records. So I can use the subdomain and send as a main domain kind of situation. So that's pretty cool. And lastly, like given that it's membership, what I would want to do is to add them to an offer. So grant course offer, and set up my whole course and ensure that I have a membership area and things like that, right? So just to preview you how that looks, right? So on your left, you can create memberships, and then you can create like full courses. You can create offers for this courses under products and so on. So it's, again, super cool. And if I jump to the actual VC Inc., because we already have all of that, I can show you how that looks. So if I go to the memberships, courses, and like offers, I will be able to see again what we already got in here, right? And you can customize the full client portal. So for example, if I open all of that in here, I will be able to preview how that part looks, right? So you can build full membership area for people, right? You can add your users in here. You can have leaderboards. You can have messages. You can add like them in here. So if you ever used school.com or anything similar, it's pretty much the same. So super cool. In here you can add the learning, you can add events, right? So if you find it useful, I will make a full video on how to build memberships, how to build out this thing and customize all of that, right? But as of right now, this is pretty much a wrap. So if you found all of this useful, this is, as you can see, a full setup in here. So you have a landing page, forms, you have opportunities, pipelines, workflows, you can have Stripe, and we've done all of that in like an hour or so, allowing you to have a full business within the HighLevel. That's how powerful this tool is. Each of these features that I just showed you deserves its own like hour-long video for you to dive much deeper into that. I've been working with HighLevel for like 7 years or so I've done a lot of that. That's why it like looks simple. Whenever you're starting doing that, it takes time. So my best recommendation is to you just open that and start doing something. And if you want to start for free, you can use my affiliate link for the 14 days free trial with the HighLevel in the description to this video. And if you'll have questions or concerns or just need support, you'll be able to book a quick 15-minute call with me. Just reach out to me and I'll be able to help you with that. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you found this content useful and want more of that, ensure to subscribe, as I will be posting more videos like that. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye.